welcome to the Blackout podcast. We're back again. It's been a minute since we've done this thing, but yeah, we're back. We're gonna react to some interesting videos, and we're gonna delve into some interesting topic, with a little bit of light humor, a little bit of seriousness, and
There is only 4 ways to get rich, kid. 4. That's it. 1. Inherit it. That ain't happening for you. 2. You steal it. You do not have, my friend, the patience, the power, or quite honestly, the intellect to steal anything of substance and keep it so. 3. Work really, really fucking hard. Okay. You learn. You fail. Learn more, fail more. And don't let anyone outwork you. Ever.
What's option 4?
Learn how to suck a dick like you lost your car keys in it.
wow. There's a little bit of comedy in it, but it's one of something it's been on my mind, like with this new generation, everybody's all about hustling, making the money, making the ends meet, getting to the next level, but nobody really think about how to do it. Everybody's saying that you should work hard, but what kind of work hard? But actually, just listening to this video, it actually tells something quite profound in the human history. Like, for most people, the only way to get rich, the fastest way or easiest way, is actually to inherit something that your parents already worked for. Like, you don't have to. You're already born in the richness. Like, you just have to sit back and relax, and it's gonna come to you. So you don't have to do that. And for the majority of people, that's not a reality. And there's very few people who inherit their wealthy from their parents. Then the video actually mentioned the second option, which is to steal. And people think always steal is like doing a big heist, or just steal something. You can steal some petty thing, like small thing, food here and there, just to survive. Doesn't have to be like major bank robber or anything like that. It can be just stealing food from the grocery just to get enough for the next day. Or just hustling in the street, or things like that. Be trickery, and that's also is kind of hard work. It demands a certain kind of cunning, being a good liar, being a good manipulator, and that takes a toll. Like, it's really a lot to do. And what most people don't realize is doing that takes quite a lot of time. So you might as well, instead of putting a lot of time and trying to be the best con artist, because most of them don't succeed. It's a life that would lead you to go to prison. Like, you'll be caught sooner or later. That will catch up with you sooner or later. So the next thing that was actually mentioned, which is for most people is quite attainable and realistic, is to just work hard, just earn an honest living. It's the most boring and the most. It takes a lot out of you, but you earn your honest salary, and you get to do to make a good living actually. So you don't have to be super rich, but you'll be okay to go by there. And the last thing, the last thing that was mentioned in that video actually is one of the oldest profession and that is to sell your own body. And I wouldn't recommend that for nobody, because once you lose yourself, you lose your manhood or your womanhood. It's something that you're always gonna regret. So I wouldn't advise for anybody or anything like that. So go for option 3. If you disagree in the video, please let us know. So I'm just going to go and jump out to the next video, which is, let's go.
The problem. Here's the problem with modern marriage from a man's perspective, as far as I'm concerned. Most of the marriages I know, okay, the man provides financially. He protects, right? He, you know, he's also there to be part of the family dynamic, taking care of kids, doing the things that he can do. What does the woman bring? She brings love, affection, a little bit of sweetness at the end of the day, you know, sex. She brings, you know, taking care of kids. Okay, if you get divorced, every single thing on that side of the man equation, he can be compelled to do by the power of the state, and if he fails to do it, they can put him in jail. Nothing on that other side, the female side, is enforceable at law. The court cannot order her to be nice to you, to fuck you, to be a wonderful mother to your children. She can't. They can't force that. So when you have a contract where only one side of it is enforceable with the power of the state and the other side is not, my attitude is, why don't we then just have an honest conversation about what we could both be afraid of and what value we want to attribute?
But the court can't.
Well, this is actually, this video just actually simplify what modern marriage is for today. You know, back in the days, men, we usually had to be taught by the parents how to treat their future wife. You know, you have to be a provider, you have to be a protector, you have to be the leader of the family. You have to show leadership qualities, and vice versa. In old days, you had a council of women that will actually prepare the women or the girls for how to be future wife and how to treat, what to provide for their husband, which means they have to be the mother, they have to know how to submit, they have to know how to be a good wife and loving and caring. But this dynamic used to work well back then, when everybody knew their role. What happened is, with modern society, things change. Now, marriage has become a risky thing. You know, people are not in there to stay forever. So when what man brings is very tangible, it's very, you can actually extract from it, it's actually independent of it. But what women bring is actually dependent of her. So you cannot take it out of her. When she leaves you, she leaves with the thing. But with what a man provides, if she leaves, she can take half of the thing. So that makes actually the marriage dynamic a bit hard, because one is afraid to commit and the other one want to commit, but they need a partner of certain caliber in order for they to commit, in that sense. So it becomes like the balance is not actually balancing, because what the other one needs, the one doesn't provide, and what they provide, the other one doesn't need. It's like, it becomes like a game of chicken, and people are afraid to commit, to provide, to be like serious with each other. But at the end of the day, it's how it's for each one to. I think we need to find a solution on how to actually get back to, like, once you commit to a person, you have to work through that marriage and not just live on pettiness ground. It has to be something like very serious, yeah, and like, you know, if a person is physical, or yeah, something like that, have to be like, okay, wow, that now this is not working. Now you have to live. But we need to define actually what that is, because people are living marriage now, they're based on nothingness, and most of the time the one who serves are kids, and so that's why we see a decline in marriages. I think if you have a solution, please just comment down below. Let us know, because this is a very interesting question. Because we want to build families, nuclear families. We want to populate it because the population level is going down, and the birth rate in a lot of your Western countries is going down. So we need to bring that up, in a sense way. So if you have any suggestion, comment down below. Now, this brings us to the next topic, yo. So I think everybody, this is one of the viral topic that's going on, because there is this NBA all-film star, Shannon Sharp. Everybody knows who he is. If you don't know, you must be living on the road. But actually, let me just play the video and see what he's saying, and then I'll give you the story, like the background story about it, and then we can discuss. Let's go. And to finish with the conversation, there's a video I wanted to finish with, which is actually summarize something about life. So, I'm just gonna start it.
What they did not teach us in school, and what I wish they would have taught me. I don't care who you are or where you're from, we all live the same life, and it goes like this. You wake up to your world about age 16. About age 16, you say to yourself, oh, I need to get a job one day. So I'm gonna have to work real hard at a skill to make money. But you know what? I wanna make a lot of money. So I'm gonna work and work and work to become an expert at a skill. And then one day out of the blue, I get a relationship going. Now I gotta keep the job going because she needs a lot of money. But now not only do I have to be an expert at my job, all of a sudden I have to be an expert at relationships. This is hard. She wants me to be masculine yet sensitive. Then we bought a house. Now I have to be a plumber. I have to be an electrician. I have to be a landscape artist. I have to be an expert at taxes. Now we have children. Now I'm a doc. Oh shoot, I just lost one of the kids. Hold on, we got another. Now I'm a doctor, I'm a mentor, I'm a theologian. And all of a sudden I hear from my wife, honey, I don't get enough attention. There is no time.
Yeah. This is a very, I think this video beautifully summarizes what life is about. Life is about gaining experience and facing new challenges every time. And our parents, when we're young, they try to prepare for what's coming out there and give you the best background as possible they can. But what life offers you is totally different, and it's just up to us to actually find a way in order to use the life experience that we have in order to kind of adapt to the new environment, because what life throws you is not usually what your experience shows you, but using your own experience you can actually try to navigate through life. So growing up, when you're studying, everything is easy and quite malleable, but when you start going to work life, everything is challenging. When you get a girlfriend, then you have to tend to her need, you have to tend to your own need, you get children, you have to tend to the need of the family, you have to get, so the more you grow up, the more you acquire things, the more experience you get, the more difficult things you get. But that's the beautiful thing about life, like, nobody is an expert on life, but everybody knows something that can help you throughout life. So don't give up, always work hard, seek the help you need. What you know can help somebody else, and if you need help, always ask some people who know more than you, because that's the only way that will lead to a very successful and beautiful, happy life.